I told you to write the question answers. How many have written?
And not full.
So when will you write? Lesson 7, Lesson 8, Part 1 and 2. That is over. I have told you to write the question answer. I hope you remember that. Remember or not? This is Poem 8. Lesson 8 we have completed. Part 1 2. This is Poem 8 on Killing a Tree. Written by Jeev Patel. And first I will tell you introduction to the poem and then we will read. Is my voice audible? Can you all hear me?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Okay. So in this poem, the poet makes us emotional. He wants to make all the reader emotional, and yeah, trees are living things. Tell us. He equates the trees with humans. He is comparing the trees with human beings. In way that trees should not be destroyed because destroying trees is just like killing a human being. If we destroy trees, we are destroying ourselves because trees give us oxygen. They give us fresh air. So many things we get from trees. So if we are destroying trees, we are destroying ourselves. A tree does not die by just cutting. If you just cut the tree, it is not dead because it regrows from where it is cut. If you cut the tree from the middle, it will regrow. The tree will grow again. So just cutting the tree is killing the tree. If it has to be destroyed, then it has to be uprooted. You have to just take the tree out from the ground. Jad se. If you just take out the root of the tree, if you uproot it, then you can kill the tree. So that is how he wants to make us emotional that trees also have life. We should not cut it. But whatever things he discusses in the poem, you will see. Who will read? Who will read? Shahim or anyone else? Who will read? Shahim. Who else is there
Yes,
for
sir.
reading?
Sorry, sir. I was a bit busy. Yes, sir. Sorry. I'll read, sir.
Okay.
Poem 8 on on killing a tree. You must have observed people cutting down trees, but can they kill a tree? Is it easy to do so? Let's let's read the poem and find out what the poet says on killing a tree. It takes much time to kill a tree, not a simple jab of the knife will do it. It has grown. Yes, sir. After that, I can't see. Okay. Will do it. It has grown, slowly consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water, and out of its lap Crows hide sprouting leaves.
Hmm. Here, jab. What is jab? Jab of knife. When you hit the tree, it comes out of your mouth. So that is leproside. What is leproside? Discolored bark. The bark of the tree. The trunk of the tree that you know that is discolored. It is dark brown, light brown from somewhere. So it is like leproside. You know, leprous. The word has come from the disease leprosy. That is a skin disease. The person's skin color becomes dull. That is leprosy, if you know. So that is leprous hide. The trunk of the tree is discolored. The bark of the tree. It is not colorful. Sometimes it is dark brown, somewhere it is light brown. So here the poet Jeev Patel, he tells us that a simple cut does not destroy a tree. If you just cut the tree, you cannot destroy, you cannot kill the tree. A tree grows gradually. It is rooted in the soil. The roots of the trees are hidden inside the ground, in the soil. So just cutting the tree from up, from above the ground, it will not destroy the tree. It will grow again at the same place. A plant takes nutrition from the soil to grow into a big tree, right? First, it is a small plant when you grow. From the soil, from the underground, it gets all the nutrients, and it will grow into a big tree after years. The tree is firm, very tightly bound with the soil. The roots are very tight under the ground. It takes sunlight, air, water, and then a strong trunk, a big tree grows, and numerous leaves. So many leaves are there of the big tree that is sprouting leaves. Understood? Understood or not? Are you listening at all?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
listening.
Next.
So hack and chop, but this alone won't do it. Not so much pain will do it. The bleeding bark will heal, and from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs. Miniature bulb, which if unchecked will expand again to former size.
Right. Hack and chop means to cut roughly by striking with heavy blows. With a sharp knife, you cut with heavy blow with force. You try to cut it. That is hack and chop. So humans cut and chop the bark of the trees into many pieces, right? We all use bark of trees to make many pieces. So human beings, they cut it, they chop it, the bark of the trees into many pieces. But that is not sufficient to destroy the tree. You think that by just by cutting the bark of the tree into pieces, can you destroy the tree? The point of the tree which gets cut gives out sap, just like human being bleeds. Now, when a human being gets cut on his hand or leg, what comes out? Blood. That is bleeding bark, which is compared over here. So when you cut the tree from between, what will come out? A sap will come out. SAP sap. That is just like a liquid. And same thing, it is compared with human beings. When human beings bleed, blood comes out. But when trees are cut, sap comes out of it. So it is compared with human beings. The poet compares the tree with human beings. That if you cut a tree, that is also, it has blood. So human beings, they feel it painful, blood comes out, and if you cut the tree, sap, that substance comes out, and even trees feel it. Gradually, this wound heals, and from there new branches start growing again. So when human beings get cut on their hand or leg, after some days the wound will heal. You will be fine after some days. Even if it is major injury, it will take some months, but then you will be fine. Same way, when the trees are cut from between, that bleeding bark, the substance which comes out, that sap, it will heal. the trees will recover and the new branches will start growing and the tree will again grow bigger. Understood? See, I have to ask you twice. No one responds, listening at all.
What, sir? I'm listening.
Then why no answer?
What, sir? What is the
I
question?
also listening, sir.
Okay,
What's
read.
the question? No, the root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. It is to be robbed, tied, and pulled out, snapped out, or pulled or out entirely out from the earth cave, and the strength of the tree exposed, the source white and wet, the most sensitive hidden for years inside the earth.
Anchoring earth means the trees are held securely with the help of the roots in the earth. Anchor is what? Anchor. You have seen that is used to hold something. In ship, we have anchor so that it will hold the ship at that place. So anchoring earth means what? Here the earth is anchor for the trees. Why? Because trees are held by the earth. Underground, the roots are there, and because of that roots, the trees stand straight, erect. So the earth is anchor for the trees. It will it will hold it securely. It will not let it fall down because the roots are inside the earth, very deep and very strong. That is anchoring earth. Snapped out means chopped out, cut out into pieces. So here the poet says that in order to kill the tree, it has to be uprooted. If you really want to kill the tree, what will you do? You have to uproot it. Means जड़ से उखाड़ना पड़ेगा. That activity is called uprooting. If you remove the root, then it will grow again. If you cut it from the top, then it will grow again. But if you remove the roots, then it will die. So one has to separate the tree from the earth. Who supports it? Who is supporting the tree? Earth. So you have to separate the tree from the earth. अगर root से ही निकाल दिया, then it will die. The roots of the tree, they bind the tree with the soil in the pit of the earth. Pit of the earth means जो खड्डा होता है वो, that is inside the earth. So the roots are inside in the pit, means below the earth, below the ground. It is hidden inside the soil, which is there in the underground. It holds the roots of the tree and it doesn't let it fall down. It makes it stronger. So the tree is bind. It is fixed under the ground. So from there, the most sensitive and the hidden part of the tree, the roots have to be detached. What is the most sensitive part of the tree? That is not seen. Roots, we never see the roots of, do we? Because it is inside. It is the hidden part of the tree, which is below the ground. It is the most sensitive part of the tree. अगर वो निकल दिया, अगर वो detach कर दिया, separate कर दिया, then the tree will die. The roots have to be detached, separated from the ground. The roots are white in color and they are damp. Understood till here?
Yes, sir.
Great.
Then the matter of scorching and choking in sun and air, browning, hardening, twisting, and withering, and then it is done.
So finally, here it is given. Scorching and chalking means the drying up of the tree after being uprooted. When you uproot the tree, when you take it out from the ground itself with the roots, then you have to let it get dry up in the hot sun. That is called scorching and chalking. So once the tree has been uprooted, once you take it out with the roots, then gradually it withers and dries up. फिर वो धीरे धीरे सूख जाएगा. It will dry up with the action of heat and wind, with strong wind and with lot of heat. Then finally the tree will dry up when it is uprooted. The trunk will become brown. So trunk है जो outside part of the tree, it will become brownish, twist, and it will hard. It will become very hard. When the days pass, it will become very hard. Finally, the tree will die this way, and then at last the tree will die when it is uprooted. जब जमीन से निकल गया तब it will get dry with heat and wind. The trunk will become brown. It will become very hard, very stiff, and that is how you destroy. You kill the tree. So, what do you think the poet wants to tell us? The poet is giving us the message that we should not cut the tree. The trees are our life saviors. He is making us emotional by explaining the pain that the tree feels when it is being cut.
That
What?
we are killing tree.
Yes. So that is not to be done. That is what he tells us in this poem.
That is what is trying to convey a
Hmm.
message.
Summary. Can you tell me?
Summary.
Because I may
Mm,
ask you. Write the summary. 3 marks. See if you want to see the poem, you can. But I want the summary if anyone can give. You should remember the name of the poet as well. The poem
yes,
on
sir.
killing a tree, written by Jeev Patel. Like that, you should.
What is the Veer Patel?
Jeev Patel. That is the name of the poet.
Yes, yes, Jeev Patel.
Can anyone tell me the summary?
The poet wants to say that a tree becomes large when
Yes, you can speak in your own words.
sir. Let me think, sir. First,
Okay. Others are also allowed. Shaim is thinking it till then anyone else who wants to speak.
the poet wants to say that the tree takes a very long time. It takes a very long time to kill or cut a tree, cause a seed turns into a plant and then it turns to a large tree. So when we cut it, we need the we cut it at that way like હુકાઈ જાય ને શું કહેવાય છે?
Dry up.
Dried up. Okay.
Hmm.
It dries up. After cutting the tree, it dries up by the sunlight and the wind. So it
Hmm.
takes a time to kill a tree.
Okay. Very good. Good points you have taken up. See, now I will tell you the summary which, if I ask, you can write this. So listen to me carefully. Then again, I will ask you to repeat the summary. We discuss this poem again. So, On Killing a Tree is a sensitive poem. First of all, you should write that it is a sensitive poem written by Jeev Patel. That is how you can start your answer. Because even in board exams, when you come in 10th, you will know that poet's name has to be written everywhere, especially in question answers. So, you will start like this. On Killing a Tree is a very sensitive poem written by Jeev Patel. Here, the poet persuades the reader. He is trying to tell us that we should not destroy the trees, and he compares the trees with human beings. That is the bleeding bark. When the humans get a cut, the blood, they start bleeding. Same way the tree starts bleeding because the material, that is the substance, that sap that comes out. So he says that a plant takes sunlight, water, and air and nutrients from the soil to become a huge tree. It develops a strong trunk and it gets numerous leaves. Number of leaves are there. So just cutting the trunk of the tree does not kill it. When a tree is cut, the sap flows out, just like the blood flows out from our body. Same way, when the tree is cut, the sap, that is the substance that flows out of the tree. Once the wound heals, so once that injury starts healing, again the new branches and the leaves will grow into the same tree. So in order to destroy the tree, it has to be uprooted. You have to just take it out from the ground along with the roots. You have to just pull it. Use a rope to tie it and then you have to pull it out. The roots which are weak and are damp due to moisture, they get their height from the soil. The moisture which is present in the soil, because of that they are damp and they are hidden in the pit in the earth. It is the roots are hidden inside the earth. So these roots are the most sensitive parts of the tree as they bind it to the earth. With these roots, they are connected with the earth. So in order to kill the tree, these roots have to be detached. You have to just separate the roots from the soil. Once the roots are detached, the tree starts dying. It withers, it dries up, and with the action of that heat, wind, it starts hardening. It hardens and finally it dies. Understood the summary?
Yes, sir.
First one. Can a simple jab of knife kill a tree? Why not? You can give answer in your own words. Tell me. Who will tell me?
No, a simple jab of knife cannot kill a tree just because mm, it takes a very long time when the cut on the tree, it that a substance come out, a liquid substance come out, and then it start healing. The tree heals by its own. So it is
Yes.
so simple jab of knife cannot kill a tree.
Okay, very good. Now I give you one trick. Suppose if the question answer is of 2 mark. If you want half mark, how will you start your answer?
Mm,
Even in board exam,
yes, sir.
how will you start the answer? Any answer, even if it's 2 mark or 3 mark, that half mark you will get easily when you write that one line, even if you don't know that answer at all. How will you do it? Know that?
Yes, sir.
See, first of all, you will write about the poem and the poet. That's it. You will get half mark easily. See, suppose this is the question: Can a simple jab of knife kill a tree? Why not? So how will you start? In in his poem on killing a tree, Jeev Patel tells us that a simple jab of knife is not enough to kill a tree. Understood? This common line you can write in all the questions if it is asked from this poem. Getting it?
Yes, sir.
So half mark is confirmed. That no, a simple jab of knife cannot cut the tree because the place from where it is cut, it will give out sap, and once the wound will heal, the new branches will grow again, the leaves will grow, and it will develop into a big tree again. Number two, how has the tree grown to the full size? List the words suggestive of its life and activity. How does it grow? So the tree has grown by consuming nutrients from the earth, absorbing sunlight, air, water. The words suggestive of the life and activity, which are the words consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water. All these words are given. Question 3 I want answer. What is the meaning of bleeding bark and what makes it bleed? Tell the answer. Number 3. Yes. What is the meaning of bleeding bark? Anyone? Answer.
The second one, sir.
What?
The second question.
Second we have done. Number 3.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Third one.
Bleeding bark.
Sir, I know the answer, but I have to think a bit. So,
Hmm. So bleeding bark refers to the sap which flows out of the tree's bark when it is cut. The tree bleeds when it is cut with a knife, when it is chopped.
sir,
Number 4.
bleeding bleeding back refers to the area of that what you call that trunk
Yes.
trunk which is hit by a axe.
Hmm.
It bleeds because that cutter that wood
Knife.
cutter has wounded the tree by cutting it and chopping it.
Okay, good. Number 5. What is the meaning of anchoring earth and earth cave? Anchoring earth and earth cave. What is the meaning?
Anchoring earth means the earth that protects the earth that protects the trees mm, by by its root.
Yes. Earth cave.
An earth cave earth cave answer earth cave that refers that the small hole in which the roots keep the trees standing. It hold it firmly.
Very good.
Very good. Hmm.
So anchoring earth means that the earth supports the tree very firmly, and earth cave refers to the pit in the earth where the roots of the tree bind or hold it very firmly to the earth. 6. What does he mean by the strength of the tree exposed? What is the meaning of that line? The strength of the tree exposed. Answer? Anyone? The strength of the
Sir,
tree.
the strength, yes, sir, the strength is the strength of the tree lies in its root. Okay,
Hmm.
so when the tree, when we kill the tree, it snapped out from the ground or earth surface. So it is called earth exposed. I think so.
Okay. The strength of the tree exposed means that upon being uprooted, when you uproot the tree, the most sensitive and important part of the tree, that is the roots, will no longer remain hidden in the earth. It will be exposed. Exposed मतलब क्या? बाहर आ जाना. When the truth is exposed, सच्चाई बाहर आ जाना, that is expose. You expose someone means you tell each and everything about that person in front of everyone, जो अभी तक hidden था. So the strength of the tree exposed means that the when the tree is taken out from the ground, the most important and sensitive part, the roots will no longer be hidden. It will be exposed. Got it? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Number seven. What finally kills a tree?
Number seven.
Kills
What
the
finally kills a tree? Kills the
number seven. Answer.
when answer. Yes, sir. The tree is finally killed when its root are are taken out or uprooted. I uprooted and choked sunlight and air that dries it up,
Hmm.
and this leads to that four words. I think that I sir I remember that four words. Mm, first was browning, then hardening something,
Hmm.
then twisting, and sir, one word was there. I think we withering, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Good. So the tree dies when it is uprooted, when it is detached from the earth. It withers, hardens, twists, and finally dies. But this is just one line answer, one mark answer. If it is in 2 marks, you have to 3 marks. You have to elaborate it. The tree is finally killed by uprooting the roots. When the roots, which had anchored in the ground for years, they were dug out, the tree's strength was exposed, and this led to the death of the tree. It dried up after it had been uprooted. Only if the roots are pulled out and withered, the tree will die. So it is not easy to kill a tree. So the roots need to be pulled out of the earth, which they have used as an anchor. The roots have to be tied with the rope and then pulled out and snapped out of the earth. The roots are the strength, the source, and the most sensitive part of the tree, and they are hidden inside the earth for years. So now to kill the tree, one has to scorch and chop, make it into pieces. The roots in the sunlight and air keep it open. So once they are brown, they become hard, twisted, and then they start withering, and the tree is dead, and the effort to kill is finally complete. That will be a long answer if it is asked. But I think already you have the reference book you are using it or not?
Camp?
Yes.
Yes, I am using it.
So where do you write the questions from? Do you write it from camp?
Yes,
Okay. So here see, question number four we have cancelled. The rest all you have to write, but you still have to complete all of you. See, I'm giving you last 2 days time till Monday. Those who will not send the PDF, their marks will be cut internally.
Okay, sir. Which PDFs are these question answers?
Yes, lesson 7, lesson 8, part 1, 2, and poem 7. Sorry, poem 8. Today, which we have done.
Okay, sir.
And which questions will you write? But you will sit and you will not know that which questions have to be written in fair book.
What,
So,
sir?
which questions will you write in fair book? But you should know that.
Every question except number 4.
You want me to send the PDF, all of you, then I will send.
Yes, sir. Have you sent that lesson number 7 and part 1, part A and part B question answer PDF?
I think we have discussed which question answers have to be written in lesson 7, packing.
So if you don't mind, sir, can you send it again?
No problem. I will send it lesson 7, lesson 8, part 1, 2 question answers, and this poem 8. Poem 8
Thank
we
you, sir.
discussed last time, this one, which we have to complete in 2 days.
Sir, I will send it by today on itself, the answer, question answers.
Okay, but see, all others, those who are there, you have last 2 days and you have to completely send it by Monday. Otherwise, I will not check after that. I will just see who has completed. If you want your
Okay, sir.
internal marks in English. Okay, so we have done.
Bye, sir.